Hi everybody, so we had a little itinerary change. So this is actually my video on things to do in Vietnam. China, Malaysia, and India all got canceled because of coronavirus, but it's okay because we have to spend 2 weeks in Vietnam. I'm gonna go over those 2 weeks in Vietnam. Obviously, you guys probably won't have the same amount of time that we did, but if you want to go back there or if you're looking for things to do there, here's a really good video for that. We're in Mauritius right now, so I might do a video about what things to do in Mauritius, although normally SAS only stops in Mauritius for 1 day and you have to be on a field class or program to get off the boat, but I'll make it anyways. Alright, so our trip started firstly in Ho Chi Minh City. So I'm not sure if this is the exact port that you guys are going to be stopping in or if it's going to be in a different area or something, but when we got there, we had a really quick and easy walk to the bank. It wasn't more than 5 minutes. I had some cash initially on me, so I was able to just use that. I had about $30 worth. It definitely wasn't, it didn't last me through the whole day because of the amount of cash that you need to pay in Vietnam. So I definitely recommend either having more on you or being prepared to change more. Again, this is kind of circumstantial because obviously $30 isn't enough to last me for 2 weeks, but if you're only staying there for 3 or 4 days, then you might not have to have as much cash. Something that you should do if you are in Ho Chi Minh or if you're ported in Ho Chi Minh is go to Saigon Square 1. So this is where you can find a ton of designer bags and fake designer stuff, and it's so funny and it's so it's such a unique experience. Also, if you go to this specific market, then right across is Saigon Center, and that is just a giant mall. It's air conditioned, it's really nice, and it's great if you just want to have some free Wi-Fi. Go have some. Me and my friends, we went and we got sushi the first day because we miss Japan so much. Something else that you should really be aware of is you should try to always have a water bottle on you. It's really, really hot there. You're gonna get dehydrated. I would definitely recommend that. Also, if you're going to the same port that we were, there's a coffee shop right outside and they sell SIM cards. It's 7 gigabytes for $7, and so if you're planning to buy SIM cards or you don't have an international plan, that was a super good deal that my roommate and a couple of my friends did. I would definitely recommend that. Alright, so if you ever do choose to fly within the country and you're trying to book your flight and you're looking at all the rules and not really sure what they mean, so basically one of the best airlines in Vietnam to travel within Vietnam is Air Vietjet. So me and my roommate had quite a few issues with them actually. The first thing that you should know is that they say that you can have one 7 kg bag on the plane. So I would definitely recommend, if you have one, to bring a little hand scale because that's so convenient and helpful because 7 kgs isn't really a ton of weight. But just so you know, you can actually bring 2 backpacks if you want a backpack and then a personal item, but the total weight cannot be more than 7 kgs. They are very, very strict on this. In addition to this, if you want, when you're booking your ticket, it's going to add on a bunch of extras automatically. So you're going to want to decline most of these, but they do have a shuttle that will take you from the airport to more of the city center, which is super helpful because not a lot of the airports are in the city centers. One of my biggest suggestions for Vietnam is that you should fly to Hanoi. So this is the capital and it is so pretty and it is so wonderful, and I am so glad that we decided to go there. It is also right by Ha Long Bay, which is where they're famous for their booze cruises. Also would definitely recommend, but you should definitely go to Hanoi. Something else to do in Hanoi is to do a food tour. Just find one on Airbnb or TripAdvisor. This was the best decision that my group made ever, so far in the voyage. It was so good. I cannot even begin to describe it. At the very end, we had this egg coffee and it was the best thing ever, and it was literally you had to go into a store and then go into the back hallway and then go up these stairs that could only fit one person. I thought we were gonna die. And there was this little rooftop place and it was so good, and it was literally just all little holes in the wall. So do a street food tour, find it on Airbnb, TripAdvisor, something like that. Another place that me and my friends went to is we traveled to Hoi An, and this was a really incredible place. So you fly into the airport of Da Nang, and a lot of people stayed there. What I heard about it is that the Golden Hands Bridge is really, really cool, but other than that, there's not much to do. Just so you know, for the Golden Hand Bridge, I think it's about a $50 entrance fee, and it's more of an amusement park, so there's a ton of rides and stuff, but you have to pay that fee to get into the park, I believe. Again, I didn't stay there. We went to from Da Nang to Hoi An, and that was so incredible. I would definitely recommend going if you have a chance. Again, I would recommend Hanoi a lot more, but in Hoi An, you're able to get like custom tailored stuff, and I would definitely recommend that. I was able to get a suit and a dress, and they're both so beautiful and wonderful, and I love them so much. If you're gonna do that, definitely do it the first day and stay for at least 3 days. You're gonna want to go into the town at nighttime, Old Town, because they're known as one of like the lantern places. We just missed it by a couple of days, but there was like a lantern festival. It was literally like Tangled. If you've ever seen the movie, it was so beautiful in all the pictures that I saw. Also in the town, they supposedly have the best banh mi. It has sesame on it, and I'm allergic to sesame, so I didn't get to try it, but it looked really good. My roommate said it was like one of the best banh mi she's ever had. Also, when you're booking your Airbnb, just so you know, you can book it by the beach, but then it's about an hour walk or a 25-minute drive into Old Town. But I don't believe I was able to find a lot of places in Old Town, but just be prepared for that. Also, something that me and my roommate got tricked on is don't take pictures with the old ladies, because this old lady came up to me and my friend, and she was like, oh, hold this like basket of fruit and you can see how heavy it is, and I'm so much smaller than you. And I was like, oh no, fine, okay. And then we got convinced into buying some fruit for 3 times much as it was worth at like a grocery store. Also, speaking of grocery stores, this is something I mentioned in my last video for Japan, but I would definitely recommend trying to find a cheap grocery store because they have set prices that are meant for locals, and we have been doing that, and it's been working out super great. This place that me and my friends went to was to this beach city called Nha Trang. Again, this probably isn't gonna be on a lot of your guys' itineraries, but it was really nice. It was actually a very Russian city, which is really interesting to see, and me and my roommate just spent a couple days on the beach, which was very much needed after spending so much time just on the go, going to all these different places. And then we went back to Ho Chi Minh City, and we were able to have a few more days there, and it was super nice and lovely. Some food that I would definitely recommend is the McDonald's is more unique or different. They have a matcha Oreo McFlurry, and it is one of the best things I've ever tasted. I am hoping that it is still there when any of you guys go. It is so good. I would definitely recommend. Another food place is that there's this pho restaurant, and it's either called Pho 24 or 24 Pho, and basically it's like a fast food chain restaurant, but it's for Vietnamese food, and it's like decent, and the prices are like so good. It's like $2 for all your food. I would definitely recommend going there. If you don't like the price that they're offering to you, just walk away. And if they say, wait, I'll give you a discount, then you can go back in there and try to negotiate something. But if they don't try to like give you a discount, then either you probably aren't going to find something for less than, or it's not worth it at that particular stall. You should always agree on the price before. So this is especially important for taxis. Like, you don't want them to upcharge you at the very end. Like, you don't want, like, that's not how it works. You want to make sure that you're always like, this is how much I'm going to pay, and they're like, yes, this is how much you're going to pay, and then you can get in the taxi, or then you can do this or that. But you want to make sure that that's agreed upon beforehand. This one is again a little bit more universal for the whole country of Vietnam, but try not to buy anything until the very end, because if you buy something at one place and then you go to the next store and it's so much cheaper and you feel like such an idiot, So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video on things to do in Vietnam, things to do in sea. My number one recommendation again is go to Hanoi. It was so beautiful and totally worth it. I hope that you guys get the chance to go here. If it's not on your voyage, I would definitely recommend going here. It's especially good for college age students because while the flight to get there is really expensive, once you're in the country, you can easily spend $10 a day and have that be your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and spending money. Like, it's so nice. Definitely recommend. I will have a video pretty soon coming out about Asia in general, kind of just like all of the best moments. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and I'll see you guys soon.